Down at ice level are the teams, and Ray Ferraro is there as well. We'll get his take on things shortly. It's a wonderful night for hockey. We have begun our contest. Could this be icing? And it will be, based on the defense arriving first. We go down to the benches. Near the ice, it's Ray Ferraro.
There's not very many games you can put in the win column if your special teams aren't very good. You have to at least be able to play even most nights with the other team on the power play and penalty kill if you expect to win.
Okay, Ray, keep listening down there. Nice poke check by Green. Picked up in the attacking zone. He's going to the net. Puck covered, whistle blown. They win it. What a shot, but it's off the post. And that will help to at least clear the puck away. Back in his defensive end to get it. Banked right ahead. On through the corner. Loose puck captured by Green. The Warriors with possession in the defensive zone. Up the wing. Looks ahead to start something. Knocked right off the stick. He can start some danger here. He's free, but will it last? Oh, what a stop. Enormous hit.
You talk about a five-tool player. That's one of them. What a hit.
Nice job, straight stand-up poke check. Drives to the crease. Good jab with the stick there. Can he generate something? Most hated setting things up in their own end. Got that pass up the same side of the ice. Forcing attention in deep. Enormous collision. Most hated's lugging it along in their own end, shifting gears. Turned aside. Passing one off now to Nordy. Picks it up in his own end. Pass off the woodwork. Bajuris. Good job with the stick. Chip to Davis. Puck corralled in the defensive zone by Green. Out of their own end and still with it. That one comes right on his stick. Not very long, but good. With a shot. Outstanding save with a glove. Gets play stopped. Over 8 minutes remaining here in the period. No goals to report yet. Most hated's got a defensive zone win. Two sticks together, it goes to the offense. Back in his defensive end to get it. Most hated's in their own end and shifting gears. He's got that pass at the point. That hit somebody. Right into the slot. Wonderful block. This is overwhelming to the half wall. Looking for room. Still no shot. Tries to clear. Picked up by the defense. No room for a pass. And the linesmen were watching very carefully. That is an offside. Face-off win, and now what will they do with it? He throws it there, and a good save in the goal crease. Most hated's recoiling back in the defensive zone. Wrister, and that shot missed.
He was trying to be a little bit too fine there. That's why he missed the net.
Terrific challenge, outstanding save.
You don't get many better opportunities than that. Great save.
Quick work on the faceoff. Good hand to eye, and the reach of the stick. Moose Jaws in their own end and carrying it on. Trying to go to Green. Nice play with the stick. Nothing more will come. Front of the net. Shoots. Terrific glove save. And he'll cover. Moose Jaws got another win. Good quick stick. Most hated's got possession in their own end. Pass cut. Inside the final minute of play. Wow, that's a really good deep. Bajuris. Most hated's recoiling back in their own end. Tripped up on the play, and there will be a penalty. And we get a penalty. Referee to the table, a player to the box. The Warriors have been handed a minor penalty for tripping. And it's napped by Green. First period has come to an end, and the goalies dominated this period of play. That's why the score you see has zeros.
Just a reminder to always keep your eye on the puck. It can enter the seating area and cause serious injury.
One period down, another period beckons here. What did you think of the first?
Not a lot going on in that first period, Doc. Not a lot of shots on goal, but sometimes you got to tip your helmet to the defensive teams with the way they're able to defend. From the offensive point of view, they got to get more shots to the net.
Moose Jaw's waiting to get things organized in the defensive zone. No team worth its name is going to let that go.
Juris is trying to suck it up here. He's hurt, but he can't get off the ice.
And he's tripped, and there'll be a penalty. Whistle blown, play stopped. The referee will hand out a penalty. Most Hated's got 2 on this one for tripping. Carried behind by Nordy.
Time of the penalty, 57 seconds.
Could be trouble near the line. Moving it now in center ice. That play went offside. Neutralized face-off win. Oh, broke it up. Drives to the net, turned away. Freezes play. Moose Jaw's got that face-off win. The Warriors have killed their penalty. Now they're on the man advantage. The power play unit has to recoil and try yet again. The Warriors lug the puck in center ice. Laid on to Strome. With a drive. Got in the way of that one, too. Heads on to the corner. Most Hated's penalty kill comes through. Now we're back even. Oh, how can they miss that pass? Good pass off the boards. Plays a little catch here. Score! Finally, we have a goal. Most Hated's broken the tie and gotten back ahead, and we're still in the second period. Should be fun just to get to the end of this one. He's got that one. Let's see what happens.
Number 13 and by number 9.
Looks ahead to start something.
4 minutes, 12 seconds.
Shooting! Oh, big sweeping save. Good face-off win. Most Hated's controlling play now at center ice. Big chance here. Score! He's got his second. Most Hated's got a 2-goal lead now. Still in the second period. Lots of time to build on that. And the possession taken up by Nordy.
Number 10, time of the goal.
Looking for options in neutral ice.
5 seconds.
Propelled to Davis. Score! 3 in a row. Most Hated's got an enormous lead, and it's in the second period. Hopefully they don't go daydreaming now. They win the draw and will now set up an attack.
Number 13, assisted by number 9.
And that one's flown back into the opposite corner. One-timer. He scored. Oh, I take that back. No goal.
Doc, the puck's in the net, but it's not going to matter. The refs wave this off immediately. That's the right call.
Solid win at center ice. Now what? He's into the slot. Take it to the slot. Oh, what a terrific save in close.
You want to score goals, you have to go to this area.
Nice face-off work. Most Hated's in their own. What a hit.
Oh, that nasty hit. Somebody's going to come to the aid of that player.
Good job in canceling out that icing. Moose Jaw's lugging it along in the defensive zone. Walking a thin line near the border there. Score! The hat trick. It's not really loud in here, but they don't expect that. Most Hated's got a large lead in this game. Let's see if they can build on it or whether they'll start to get conservative. And at an angle to Strome. Good work with the stick. He covers and holds on. A little under 9 minutes to go here in the second. You can see momentum in this game. It has shifted, and it is expanding even more. The advantage is 4 goals. Slides it to the point to Strome. Not a long pass, but effective. He's got it. Game on his stick. He scores! Second of the game. What a performance. Most Hated's hammered home yet a... Another goal. They've got a lot of shots, and now they've got goals to show for their effort. Moose Jaw's getting an attack ready in their own end. Oh, and he is drilled.
Oh, he's been looking for that hit all night.
Picks it up in his own end. Most Hated's in their own end and in possession. Pitching this one to Davis. Moves to the corner. 2 sticks together, they cancel. Picks up that pass. What's next? Moose Jaw's continuing along the Herculane. Possession taken over by Nordy. Moves it to the shadow of the boards. Back in his defensive end to get it. And now it's directed to Strome. Puck collected back behind the net by Nordy. Most Hated's moving the puck through center ice. On through the corner. That one comes to him behind the net. Off a body. Gathered in by Nordy. Glides to the safety behind the net. Snapping a pass to Davis. The drama heightens in this final minute of the second period. The Warriors carrying on through the neutral zone. Got on by with that one. Skating with it now in the defensive zone. Possession reestablished by Green. Looking over options, but from further back. Takes that pass at center ice. 40 minutes have been played here, and still more to go. A well-deserved rest is at hand.
Hey fans, don't forget to pick up your team calendars. They're available in section 144 at the team kiosk.
Two periods played, 1 period ahead. What are... your thoughts so far, Eddie?
Moose Jaw's got a real tough task ahead of him as we get ready for the third period. They know they're facing a hot goaltender. They know they've created a lot of chances. They need a bounce. They need to get a greasy goal. In order to do that, you've got to put yourself right in front of the goaltender.
Looking to Nordy. Davis carrying it through center. Used the stick well, didn't he? That one by Green. Great, outstanding save. What magic to even get the shot away.
A missed opportunity from this close in.
Knifed away. And possession once again by Green. Not through. Davis is tripped up. That should be a penalty. The Warriors suffer a tripping call. Most Hated's power play gets another chance to operate. Hasn't been effective yet.
2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty. 3 minutes.
Puck is thrown to Strome. He's through. To Davis.
Davis is a popular guy when he's on the ice. His teammates want the puck. He's passing it beautifully. He's got 2 assists.
Moving it to Juris. Most Hated's carrying it through center. Oh, poke check saved one there. Got his glove on it. Keeping it going now out of their own end. Great job stopping and holding. He drives toward the slot. Cut on by with that one for the one-timer. That's turned aside.
Great pressure there, Doc. I thought for sure there was going to be a goal.
And it's a pleasure to bring in the third voice on our crew. Ringside, here's Ray Ferrari.
3 goals almost becomes the rarest of nights these days, but it's been an outstanding night for him as he's had the puck in the scoring zone, and he's not missed yet.
Ray, he's certainly one of the 3 stars in my book. Moose Jaw's got a face-off win. The Warriors lug that along in their own end. Slid to Strome. Offside is called. Somebody got over anxious there. We go down to the benches. Here's Ray.
Vince has rocked several players. When he is this physical, the opponent always takes note of where he is on the ice.
He is fun to watch, isn't he, Ray? We'll do more of that now. Just under 6 minutes play. Who would have thought 5 goals, but all of them from one team? Moose Jaws collected another victory on the faceoff. Looks ahead to start something. Held there for a faceoff coming up next. Good job on the draw. Tripped up on the play, and there will be a penalty. Most Hated's given a minor here for tripping. The Warriors' power play gets another chance to operate. Hasn't been effective yet. Most Hated's prevailed on another faceoff. He's got it, but has to get rid of it. Good quick poke check there. Nicely received at the point. Flings it. Score! A goal on the power play. Moose Jaw's got one here. That's something. But they still have a big hill to climb if they're going to make this respectable. We're in the third period. On to Strome. Perfect tip by the stick. Started from his own end by Nordy. Waiting behind his own goal. Started out just like in practice. Little pass that can start some progress ahead. Gets on by. Moose Jaw starting back in their own end. Odd man rush, 2-on-1. And he shoots. Score! That's 2 unanswered goals. Moose Jaw's gotten one. They still trail by a whopping score. There's not a lot of time left in the game, but maybe they can fine-tune a few things for next time. Picked up in the attacking zone. Moose Jaw's in control of the puck in their own end. Knocked right off the stick. Puck rounded up in his own end by Green. Chip to Strome. Pass to the slot. Got his pad on that one. Oh, he missed the net.
Great idea, but he just missed the net.
Puck is grabbed by Green. That play is offside, and so back to center ice for the faceoff. Just over 6 minutes to be played in the third. Most Hated's yielded a goal, but they've got the advantage by 3. 2 guys together with force. Big force.
This guy can play any way you want, and there, the physical side.
Directing that one to Strome. Up the wing and still with it. Lets it go. Picks it up in his own end. To Davis. Oh, and here's a 3-on-2. Got that pass in the corner. He could start some danger here. Forcing attention in deep. Marvelous save. No time on that one.
Terrific stop from right in front of the net, but you've got to find a way to put the puck in the net.
Solid, clean win. Great move there. Oh, that's good. Davis is tripped up. That should be a penalty. The Warriors get a 2-minute penalty for tripping. This has been a power play that's gotten a lot of times, but no goals. Maybe that'll change with this one. Moose Shaw's got possession in neutral ice. Oh, deflected away to the slot. Great poke check. Most Hated's lugging it along in neutral ice. A good deke there. And he takes it through center ice. Desperate race to get him. Score! That one ricocheted off a member of the defense. The Warriors have closed the gap to just 2. And there is time here in the third period to get another one or maybe get 2 and get this game back even. Takes that pass that was just slipped ahead to him. And a good save there.
Tanev's been the beneficiary of some great offensive play at the other end of the ice. He's not been very good in his goal.
That is a large win by the defensive centerman. He's in. Can he get free? Score! He's got the hat trick. And listen, the only ones you can hear are his teammates. We are in the last minute. Good job tying the man up on the faceoff. Teammate comes in, pitching it to Davis. He is shut right off.
You got to keep your head up there.
Centering pass cruises to the slot. The shot is off.
My dad once told me, Doc, if you don't hit the net, you can't score.
Great job on a cut pass. And he's tripped, and there'll be a penalty. Play is stopped, and now we'll hear the call. The Warriors are boxed on a tripping minor. Most Hated blocked with a pass. Oh, they got it out. They check the clock and prepare to defend some more. Most Hated's in their own end and has possession. Didn't get through. Moves it to the barrier at center ice. Puck now possessed by Nordy. Back in his defensive end to get it. Good evening, everyone. Along with Eddie Olczyk, Mike Emrick, right before game. Just underway. With Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, I'm Mike Emrick. Good, solid defensive play with the stick. The Dynamos lug that along in the defensive zone. Still has control in neutral ice. He works it along with a pass off the boards. Shoots. Score! Didn't take long for the home team, did it? Spartakats' goal has gotten his team ahead.
Well, you could just feel the energy in this building right now after that early goal.
They win the draw and will now set up an attack. Pitching it to Solani. That puck still on his stick at center ice. The Dynamos through the neutral zone have control. Oh, and here's a 3-on-2. Played in the corner by Leno. Slides it to the point to Mitchell. One-timer. Oh, and he missed the net.
You have to give yourself a chance here. You cannot blow this puck past the net.
Most hated, shifting gears as they travel through center ice. Taken up the middle. That one's flopped in. And possession once again by Leno. Pushing it on out of their own end. Back in his defensive end to get it. Slid to Davis. Good work. Stepped on past. He banks a pass ahead. Dropped down to Davis. He banked it right ahead. To Hedman. Glides across. Shoots. Big sweeping save. And he freezes for the whistle. A little under 7 minutes played here in the first. Only one goal hanging on the board so far. So it's 1-0. The Dynamos carrying it in their own end. And the puck is picked up and neutralized by Nordy. Karam pass to Davis. And in their own end, still with it. The Dynamos are moving the puck in neutral ice. Moves it to the shadow of the boards. He got in! Back near the blue line to Nordy. One-timer! Score! And the game is even. Most hated's got another face-off win. Really good move. Most hated setting things up in the defensive zone. And now it's directed to Nordy. Gets that pass. Doesn't have to move too much. That one's cornered on the dump. Snapping a pass to Spartakat. Most hated's controlling play through center. Great hand-eye coordination by Solani. Corralled by Leno. Could not be filtered through. A strong play by Solani. Puck held near the point. Right near the line. Chip to Nordy. Picked up in the attacking zone. On to Spartakat. Right near the line. Can he keep it going? He's turned back now to the defensive zone. Bounced off the boards to Nordy. Puck fired down. Decision made. Defenders first. Icing. Just a hair under 4 minutes still showing on the clock this period. Scrappy game. Both of these teams have connected once. Most hated's in their own end carrying it off. Pass attempt to Davis. That one fired down. The defense will win the race and icing is called. The Dynamos prevailing on the faceoff. And that shot missed.
That's going to happen. There's not a lot of room there. He just missed the shot.
Most hated's in their own end, lugging it along. And the puck control by Solani. A stick comes up, and a penalty will be called. One team is going to be short from this. Let's see what the call is. Solani's getting a minor penalty for high sticking. And so begins power play number 1. Let's see if it's power play goal number 1. clock has bled down to the last minute. The Dynamos have it in the defensive zone. Keeps it going in neutral ice. Pass off the woodwork to Hedman. Shook through great. Good attempt, but a weak stick. Good work with the stick. And the puck is grabbed by Spartacat. Gotta hurry. 20 to go. 14 to go.
Gotta love it, Doc. Pucks and people to the net.
No room for a pass. Great defense. Oh, broke it up. Most Hated's organizing back in the defensive zone. 20 minutes in the books. Both teams scored a single time.
And the check-in on top 10 moments in hockey history. You can find it on our website, locatonhockey on fans.
The Dynamo's power play gets a chance here at the start of the period, but it's a short. To Spartacat. Most Hated's done a wonderful job of penalty killing, and so we're back even. The Dynamo's got that face-off win. Now what? To Leno. Karam pass to Mitchell. Shoots one. Sent out, and he'll make them chase it. Icing is nullified thanks to the hustle on that play. Gathered in by Salami. Turned right away with the poke check by Mitchell. The Dynamos with possession in their own end. Keeps it going in the defensive zone. Moving on through the neutral zone. Takes that pass up the boards. Lets the shot fly. Most Hated's in their own end, setting things up. Jabbed away by Hedman. Blue line control. Laid on to Davis. To Nordy. On through the corner. Gets that puck behind the net. Now what will they set up? Held there for a face-off coming up next. Big face-off win. Got a piece of it. Moves to the corner. Superb defensive play by Leno. Possession taken up by Mitchell. The Dynamos control the play in the defensive zone. Hit by the stick. That's just good fundamental defense. Looking to Mitchell. The boards are there to be used, and he does it with that pass. To Hedman. Pushing it on through the neutral zone. Dumped in. Possession seized by Nordy. The hit wins out. Good save there. Propelled to Mitchell. Skating with it now in the defensive zone. And quickly to Spartacat. Banked right ahead. One into another.
I wonder if that hit will change the momentum of this game.
The Dynamos have it in center ice. Moving it to Mitchell. The puck is scooped up by Leno. Really good deflection. No harm. And the puck is scooped up by Salami. He's got that pass in the corner. Picks it up in his own end. Trying to go to Davis. Most Hated's moving the puck through center ice. Can he generate something? And glides on through center ice. Steps between the circles. Oh, good job to block that and keep play moving. Brings a shot. Wonderful stop.
Not often you're all alone in front of the goaltender from this area of the ice. Great save.
Oh, a great reaction there as that one was tipped on goal.
Incredible nonstop action, Doc. Now we got a face-off.
Nice face-off work. Most Hated's lugging it along in their own end, shifting gears. And this play is whistled down. It is offside. Just a bit under 5 minutes to go in the second. And so it is 1-1. Good job on that face-off, tying the man up. And play stopped because of an offside. The Dynamos control at center ice. Hatchets one. Save. Terrific interception. Oh, bad giveaway there. Good use of the stick. Broke that pass up. That play's offside, and so back to center ice for the faceoff. Most Hated's got that one. Now what? Puck is thrown to Spartacat. Heads on to the corner. Good poke check by Nordy. Looks ahead to start something. Leno's headed to the penalty box. A minor for tripping. There's always a start to your power play night, and this is number one. The Dynamos ready in attack back in the defensive zone. Clock about to bleed down to the final minute. Slid to Davis. Tripped up on the play, and there will be a penalty. Penalty call coming. Watch for his signal here. Hedman's going to the box. A player hit the ice, and the call on them is tripping. Cleared back along and out of harm's way. Pointed to Nordy. He could start some danger here. Chip, great work with the pad. Fantastic shutdown. The Dynamos with possession in the defensive zone. The second period has been played, and that's the fun part. We now look forward to the third.
Now's your chance to play clean. Join us in our arena as the first sports and entertainment facility in the entire country to use 100% renewable energy. Drop your plastic cups, bottles, and clean paper products in the Play It Clean recycling bins located throughout the arena. Thank you for joining us in a campaign to save energy and keep our city clean.
Most Hated's power play gets a chance to work here. Decides to go back to his own end to try and get out. That was a great job. Shot back down. More time off the clock. Not a long pass, but effective. He's got it. Gloved.
Oh, he thought he had him on the glove side.
A cover, and play is stopped. Clean win on the draw. They shot it back down. Now they can get ready for another rush. Picked up in the attacking zone. The Dynamos with a big score! The Dynamos have broken the tie here in the third period. So what will be their philosophy now? We'll probably see it from this opening faceoff.
By number 23, assisted by number 19, and by number 44. Time of the goal.
Forcing the goalie to crane left and then right. Back in his defensive end to get it. Most Hated's on the move in their own end. Directing that one to Solani. Passing one off now to Nordy. Through the neutral zone, he continues. And possession now on the pickup by Solani. And he'll continue in the defensive zone. Skating with it now through center ice. It's Kitty cornered in. The Dynamos in their own end in possession. Speared along by Hedman. Good defensive play. Possession changes. Most Hated's got possession in their own end. Knocked right off the stick. Through the neutral zone, skating with it now. Possession taken by Mitchell. Pitching this one to Hedman. Most Hated's in their own end and shifting gears. Gathered in by Solani. Takes it behind his own cage. Elevator to Davis. Good job with the poke check. And he drops back to get things set again. Possession seized by Mitchell. Pitching it to Leno. Pass to the slot. It's a 3-on-2. How will they defend this? Out of his crease to take it. What will he do with this? Picks it up in his own end. Chip to Nordy. Still has control in the defensive zone. Most Hated's got possession in neutral ice. Nice stand-up poke check there. Got on by with that one. Wonderful save. It didn't look like he had a thing to shoot at.
Not a lot of room to score from in that area. Great save.
The Dynamo's in their own end, ready in attack. And the puck is taken in neutral ice by Nordy. Looks ahead to start something. And now it's directed to Nordy. Most Hated setting things up in center. Almost like a cement wall that time. And that puck is not going where he wanted it to.
You talk about a textbook hit. It doesn't get any better than that one. That is a huge hit.
Two sticks together, they cancel. One-timer. He got his pad on it. Forcing attention in deep. Score! And this one is tied. Over 3 minutes to be played in the third. A hockey game is a game of lead changes. This one now is even taken on by Nordy. In his own end, he still has control. And the possession taken up by Nordy. Pushing it on in their own end. Snapping a pass to Solani. And possession reestablished by Spartacat. The Dynamos through the neutral zone have it. Brilliant lift to Leno. Who's got the next goal? We're nearing the end. Takes that pass that was just slipped ahead to him. And that's an offside. This next faceoff is the largest one this game has seen. The Dynamos control from the neutral zone. Pass attempt to Leno. Fires. Marvelous save. No time on that one.
Terrific stop from right in front of the net, but you got to find a way to put the puck in the net.
An enormous defensive face-off win. Most Hated's looking to head man up the wing. He retreats back with the puck. And he slides it through mid-ice. Blocked away. Puck covered, whistle blown. A big win. Let's see what happens. What a move. And possession snapped up by Solani. Most Hated's got it in their own end. Scooped up by Nordy. On to Solani. Broke that play up at center. And the puck now possessed by Leno. Two teams that played hard, star players that gave their very best, and we still don't know how it'll turn out.
If you are the holder of the winning ticket, please take it to our customer service kiosk at section 144 on the concourse before the end of tonight's game to claim your prize. And thank you for supporting minor league hockey in your community.
We have begun sudden death overtime on a long evening, and fatigue will be a factor eventually. But lots of energy now. Pitch back into the corner, and the loose puck brought in by Nordy. Possession taken over. Wonderful save on the redirect.
A tough save, but an even tougher deflection.
He helps his team make progress with that bounce pass. He knocked that one away. Most Hated's in possession in their own end. He's in retreat now in his defensive zone. Laid on to Mitchell. Poke checked away by Solani. Oh, what a play. Most Hated starting back in their own end. Looking to Davis. Propelled to Hedman. offside is called on the play. Just a hair over 4 minutes gone. We are at 2 goals apiece. Slid to Spartacat. He's got a chance. Bounced off the boards to Spartacat. Pass off the woodwork to Mitchell. A great opportunity, but he missed the net.
Oh, that shot had a lot of steam on it. That just missed wide of the net.
Most Hated's recoiling in the defensive zone. Ooh, nice job there. That's one hit of many for him. On through the corner. Nabbed by Mitchell. Moving it to Leno. Takes it on the wing. That play went offside. The Dynamos win the draw. What's next? And move down to Spartacat. Nice play with... Oh, a save. Most Hated's recoiling back in their own end. Good standing poke check. Chip to Leno. And there's a delayed penalty call. It is a penalty call, and this could be huge in this game. Will it be decided on the power play? Solani's getting a penalty for slashing. It's 2 minutes. Loose puck brought in by Mitchell. Karam pass to Spartacat. The Dynamos will play it from their own end on this power play. To Spartacat. It's a 2-on-2. Might be an opportunity here. Trying to go to Spartacat. On to Leno. Back in front. Gaining space, maybe time. Wonderful work in close and a brilliant save.
You want to score goals, you have to go to this area.
The Dynamos get the draw. Right near the goal stripe to Spartacat. Good centering pass to the slot. To Spartacat. Out in the slot, gets by, patted away. Most Hated's PK comes up large. Good job on the draw. Most Hated's in their own end and controlling play now. Loose puck taken by Leno. Gloved. Gets play stopped. Face-off win here. Shoots it on. Most Hated's getting an attack ready in their own end. And he is reefed.
Better get your head up. That's a solid hit that he had to take there.
Pressing on with it in center ice. He goes back into his own end. The Dynamos with possession in center ice. Laid on to Solani. One-timer. Oh, and he missed the net.
You have to give yourself a chance. That puck cannot miss the net like that.
He chipped that one off the boards and ahead. The Dynamos through the neutral zone glide along. He works it along with a pass off the boards. Got that pass in the corner. Most Hated's waiting to get things organized in the defensive zone. Jabbed away by Leno. Moves to the corner. Bounced off the boards to Nordy. Lets it go. The Dynamos have control of the puck in their own end. And gathered in by Nordy. He is slashed, and there'll be a penalty for that. Shot. Outstanding point-blank save.
A quick developing play right in front. Almost looks like he's too close to the goaltender.
A penalty has been called at a critical point in the game, and the power play unit comes out.
Plenty of good looks on the power play. They got to stay with the same game plan.
I agree entirely, Eddie. Let's see if they prove us right here.
We've had plenty of opportunities on the power play. Nobody's been able to score.
I understand, Eddie. The numbers don't lie, but perhaps this one can make a difference. Most Hated's controlling the play in their own end. He'll move on in his own end. Puck is thrown to Solani. Sliced through the neutral zone. Oh, that's good. Lightning-like glove there. Directing that one to Mitchell. Moves up along the boards. The stick can break up a play, and it just did. Knocked it away with the stick. He got in. Score! And the overtime is finished. The horn sounds and the game is over. Hi, everyone. Along with Eddie Olczyk, Mike. The Red Wings get possession, and we are underway. Nice stand-up poke check there. Looks ahead to start something. Moving along out of their own end. Right near the line. Chip to Davis. Looking to Nordy. Most hated's in their own end and carrying it on. Propelled to Juris. Cups his stick and gets a saucer. Shook through great. Detroit's continuing to probe up the wing. One into another.
That's what we love about this game.
Boy, he got slashed. There'll be a penalty for that. Juris gets a slashing minor here. And so begins power play number 1. Let's see if it's power play goal number 1. Clean win on the draw. Nice move to shake on through. Cleared. A lot of work, but penalty time less and less now. Slid to Weber. Good intercept. Looking to headman or do anything to get it out of the defensive zone. That was a great job. Shot back down. More time off the clock. Good quick stick. Decides to skate it back toward his own end. Laid on to Weber. Most hated's done a wonderful job of penalty killing, and so we're back even. Keeps it going in their own end. And possession seized by Stevens. Wonderful job as he plays it up the wing. Shoots. Got that. Tremendous scoring chance. On to Davis. That puck out of play over the glass. Just under 7 minutes play. Neither goalie has made any mistakes so far. Detroit's got that one. Now what? Takes that pass that was just slipped ahead to him. He's got that point pass. Takes a pass in the corner. Keeps it going behind the goalie. Back in his defensive end to get it. Karam pass to Nordy. Can't seem to find a play there, so he'll go back and reset. Most hated's controlling play now up the wing. Trying to go to Nordy. Moves it to the barrier at center ice. To Solani. He helps his team make progress with that bounce pass. The Red Wings recoiling back in their own end. Picks it up in his own end. Carried through center ice. Play to be made now by Nordy. Good job with the stick. And he carries it in his own end. It's an odd man rush. It's a 3-on-2. A shot off a body. Got his stick on it. Taken out along the boards.
The physical play in this game has really picked up, and there's a perfect example of that.
The Red Wings get a minor penalty for slashing.
Oh, that's a blatant slash, Doc. Anytime that you slide your bottom hand up your stick and swing your stick, you're going to the box.
There's always a start to your power play night, and this is number 1. The Red Wings with a face-off win. Shook right through. One-timer. Wow, what a glove save. Gets play stopped.
Along with a little pushing and shoving, there's always a little talking going on in those scrums.
Quick work on the face-off. Slid back across from one point to the other. Stays along the boards. Most hated's recoiling in the defensive zone. Moving along in neutral ice. Offside stops the clock. Solid win at center ice. Now what? Most hated's in possession as they travel through center. Chip to Davis. Blue line control. He got in. Detroit's in their own end setting things up. The Red Wings are back even. Nordy's cutting through the neutral zone. And this play is whistled down. It is offside. The draw, the tie-up, and his team prevails. Enormous hit. Point-to-point pass from the left wing. Tape to center. Terrific save. Terrific opportunity.
Seems like he was in too tight on the goaltender.
Nice face-off work. Looks ahead to start something. Most hated's in their own end and has possession. Comes right back to Davis. Solid neutral ice poke check. Puck fired down. Decision made. Defenders first. Icing. Good face-off win. Nicely speared away. Back in his defensive end to get it.
1 minute left in the first.
And offside is called on the play. We're in the last minute. Let's see if anything changes. Detroit's carrying on along the boards. Decides to go back and hope to go forward. That play went offside. Most hated's got that neutral zone faceoff. Passing one off now to Juris. A backhand shot. First period is in the books. Both teams have tried hard, but only the goalies have been successful. 0-0.
Are you ready for a walk down memory lane? Then it's time to sign up for our fantasy camp. Play hockey with childhood heroes. It's a fun-filled week full of memories. Call us for details, or you can visit the team website.
Second period about to begin here. Let's take a look back at the first. What stuck out for you?
I'm not surprised, Doc, that we're scoreless after the first period. Both teams defending extremely well, especially inside the dots.
Most hated setting things up at center. Picks it up in his own end. Could this be icing? And it will be, based on the defense arriving first. Good job tying the man up on the faceoff. Teammate comes in. To Solani. Right near the goal stripe in the corner to Juris. Pass off the woodwork to Nordy. Propelled to Solani. Terrific hand-eye. Pass cut. Detroit setting things up in their own end. That one comes right on his stick. Not very long, but good. Speared along by Nordy. Looks ahead to start something. Good work with the stick. Perfect tip by the stick. He could start some danger here. Back in his defensive end to get it. Knocked it away with the stick. The Red Wings in their own end setting things up. And he is reefed.
Oh, he's been looking for that hit all night.
Most hated's in their own end and on the move. Slid Bajuris. Broke that play up at center. Cuts between the blue lines. Laid on to Nordy. Fires. He missed the net with the shot. Detroit's carrying it on through the area between the blue lines. The stick can break up a play, and it just did. Behind the net. Perfect receipt of the pass. Most hated's in their own end, moving the puck. Helping the team recoil in the defensive zone. To Davis. Head up as he carries it in his own end. And the puck finds its way back to Nordy. Using the point. Broke it right up. Picked up in the attacking zone. Missed the net. Wow, what force in that one.
Glass is going to rattle there, boys. That's a big hit along the boards.
Moving it, Bajuris. Picks it up in his own end. Detroit's organizing things back in the defensive zone. Up the wing, holding on to it well. The Red Wings have it in their own end. Turn from one teammate to another. Shooting. Ooh, stick save. A wonderful save at the goal crease.
He was in control on both of those saves.
Most hated's getting an attack ready in their own end. Possession still as he moves in his own end. To Solani. To Nordy. On to Solani. Got that pass in the corner. Looks ahead to start something. Detroit's controlling the play in their own end. Picked up behind the net. Great scoring chance here.
Second period.
Nice job, straight stand-up poke check. Detroit's controlling play now in the defensive zone. He's got that one. Let's see what happens. Lets it fly. Deflected off the blocker. Oh, the pass just didn't work. And that is the end of the second period of this game. One more to go, and who knows, maybe more action beyond that.
Present your ticket stub from tonight's game and receive up to 10% off of your meal at Bunsville Burgers Family Restaurant.
Goalies have dominated in this one. Nothing into the third. The refs caught something. A delayed call here. Good solid defensive play there. Play is stopped. There is a signal. We just wanted to see who it is he's taking off. Davis is sent to the box from Miner, and it's boarded. Most hated's in control of the puck in their own end. They've taken the heat off again. The clock still moves. Detroit's going back to get restarted with their advantage. And glides on through center ice. Point to point it goes to Weber. Good pass off the boards. Blocked with a pad. And he'll cover. Most hated's got a defensive zone win. He's got the puck on his stick, but can he clear it? Clock bleeding down on the power play. Along the board, still battling. Gets in, and he'll look over his options. That's turned aside. Puck covered, whistle blown. A little under 3 minutes skated here in the third. And still no score. Most hated's penalty kill comes through. Now we're back even. Terrific challenge. Outstanding save.
Terrific stop from right in front of the net, but you got to find a way to put the puck in the net.
Most hated's carrying it in their own end. Terrific open ice hit. The defense can rest.
Thought he had 10 feet of clean ice. He only had 5. There's the stop sign.
What a hit. That's the way to make him pay. That one fired down. The defense will win the race, and icing is called. Face-off win here. Drill. Oh, what a grab. And he freezes for the whistle. Strong play on that face-off. You have to be strong to hold that other guy off. Most hated's in their own end, and they've got it. Puck is thrown to Solani. Goalie to the bench. Extra attacker out. Hit by the stick. That's just good fundamental defense. Score! Finally, we have a goal. Most hated's gotten the lead here, breaking the tie in the third period. What a raucous ride to the finish we're going to have now. Back in his defensive end to get it. Directing that one to Juris. Pitching this one to Davis. Boom! What a great open ice hit. Now it's directed to Nordy. Picks it up in his own end. He works it along with a pass off the boards. Most hated's in their own end, continuing on. And still with it in their own end. The Juris.
Juris just scored a huge goal to give his team the lead. Now he's looking for another one.
Magnificent job on the defense. Looks ahead to start something. Hey, Ray, what's going on down there?
Tanev's had an incredible night. You've got to be lucky to be good, good to be lucky. He's been both this evening. I can watch these all night. What a great performance.
A spectacular performance for him, Ray. Eddie and I have talked in the intermission about how we can think of at least 3 or 4 that are going to wind up on a highlight reel. Most hated's lugging it along in their own end, shifting gears. Hoping for better things if he turns back. Long way to go, begun now by Solani. Chip, the Juris, making headway through center. Detroit's in possession as they travel in their own end. Speed's right on goal. Great job on a cut pass. Possession seized by Stevens. Taken on by Nordy. Back in his defensive end to get it. Most hated's carrying it in the defensive zone. Puck fired down. Decision made. Defenders first. Icing. An enormous defensive face-off win. Solani's slashed on the play, and there'll be a penalty coming up. The Red Wings are getting a minor here, and the call is slashing. Most hated's power play gets another chance to operate. Hasn't been effective yet. Nice play with the stick. Nothing more will come. In their own end, moving it now. Strong play, good reach. Picks it up in his own end. 2-on-1. Magnificent defensive poke check. Can he generate something? Oh, broke it up. To Davis. Stays on side to the middle. Fires. Oh, and he's hammered.
Better get your head up. That's a solid hit that he had to take there.
Gets around him here. The Red Wings with a big penalty kill. Most hated setting things up in the defensive zone. Oh, did he ever get mashed?
What a hit. There goes his brain bucket.
Good use of the stick. Broke that pass up. This is setting up for a dramatic finish, and it may take extra time. Possession established on the pickup by Solani. Parked at the crease. ahead to start something. Great opportunity, but the pass didn't connect. Shoots. Oh, great save there. Not much room to work, but he got a good shot away.
You want to score goals, you have to go to this area.
Odd man rush, 2-on-1. And that one's chopped away. Puck settled down by Salami. Back in his defensive end to get it. Good pass up that wing. Lets the shot fly. He had a great chance, but he has just missed. Greetings, everyone. Along with Eddie Olczyk, Mike Emrick, as the game nears its start. What impresses you the most about what you'll see?
Well, I think physical play will be a determining factor in this game. You got to be smart when you're playing physical, though, Doc, as you know. You can't run out of position and make big hits, but you have to play a hard-nosed type of game. Get your nose over the puck mentality. If you can win the physical battle,
just underway. With Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, I'm Mike Emrick. Good evening, everyone. We've been waiting for you, along with Ed. We have begun our contest. Looks ahead to start something. And he slips it back in. And that one's chopped away. Lets it go. Wonderful save on the redirect.
A tough save, but an even tougher deflection.
And let's head down to ice level. Here's Ray Ferraro.
With these goalies playing so well, you've got to get the puck to the net, preferably down low off their pads, so there's going to be a rebound. Get to the net. See if you can get a second chance and a dirty goal.
Okay, Ray, thank you. Good solid defensive play there. Most hated's waiting back in their own end. That one fired down. The defense will win the race, and icing is called. Under 3 minutes played here in the first. No goals to report yet. Possession taken over by Dogovins. Broke it right up. Terrific save with a pad. Held there for a face-off coming up next. Whoa, now in the code, that means there might be something going on here. At least one guy's hot.
This is not the first time we've seen this in this game.
Clean win on the draw. Snapping a pass to Davis. Chip Bajuris. Bad luck, broken stick. Well thrown pass up the middle to Holland. Good centering pass to the slot. Oh, he missed the net.
He was trying to be a little bit too fine there. That's why he missed the net.
Good intercept. Puck fired down. Decision made. Defenders first. Icing. Good job on the draw. Most hated's lugging it along in their own end. Bajuris. Nice move there. Solid neutralized poke check. Moves to the corner. Terrific handoff. That play has been blown dead, though it's difficult to know why. Apparently, the referee just lost sight of it. A face-off win. Let's see what develops. Moving it now in center ice. Puck floated to the opposite corner. Offside stops the clock. Face-off win, and now what will they do with it? Most hated's accelerating ahead through center ice. Pitching this one to Davis. And now it's directed to Nordy. Picks it up in his own end. Moving it to Nordy. Oh, and he is drilled.
Better get your head up. That's a solid hit that he had to take there.
Trying to go to Solani. And play stopped because of an offside. They win the draw and will now set up an attack. To Davis. Passing one off now to Nordy. Pass attempt to Davis. Corralled in his own end by Dogovins. Enormous hit.
Dogovins should try to do a little less in the offensive zone there.
Goes to the backhand. Back in his defensive end to get it. Picked up in the attacking zone. Looking to Holland. Looking from the blue line. Nice tip of the pass. Looks ahead to start something. Between the blue lines. The puck is fielded now by Fung. Nordy's got it on his stick, trying to clear. Picks it up in his own end. Bajuris. Could this be icing? And it will be, based on the defense arriving first. Most hated's got a defensive zone win. To Nordy. Right on his tape. What a long outlet pass. Back in his defensive end to get it. Scrum over, puck kicked, and possession seized by Dogovins. Up the wing. Lifts a little pass to the opposite corner. That one comes to him behind the net. Howla's tripped, and a penalty should be coming. Banked right ahead. Wonderful save.
That save was much more difficult than it looked.
Nordy's headed to the penalty box. A minor for tripping. And so begins power play number 1. Let's see if it's power play goal number 1. Bounced off the boards. Good pad stop. And he'll hold on. Nice face-off work. Most hated's in their own end and in control of the puck. Yeah, shot back out. All's fine. He can start some danger here. Wrister. Oh, what a pad save. Oh, how can they miss that pass? Inside the big chance. Perfect pass. Outstanding stop. He covers, and a face-off will follow. Most hated's got a face-off win. They've taken the heat off again. The clock still moves. If they can get organized, maybe time for one more attack before the end of the period. Howla's tripped up. That should be a penalty. Solani's going to the box. It's a tripping minor. It is a 5-on-3 for a brief time, but still a two-man advantage, and the face-off will start it off. Oh, great save there. Not much room to work, but he got a good shot away.
You want to score goals, you have to go to this area. You got to find a way to put it in the net.
It's tipped. Oh, a great reaction there as that one was tipped on goal. First period is in the books. Both teams have tried hard, but only the goalies have been successful. 0-0.
It's time to support those around us with our monthly food drive. Bring 3 non-perishable food items, and you can receive a free team poster.
Power play continues here into this period. Steps between the circles. Heads on to the corner. Karam pass to Dogovins. He'd given a pass, now he gets one. Pass off the woodwork to Dogovins. A chance to clear. Most hated's recoiling back in their own end. Can he generate something? What a move! Oh, did he ever get mashed?
I wonder if that hit will change the momentum of this game.
Oh, look out here. What do you think?
He's asking and looking for a dance partner.
And the puck taken hold of by Dogovins. Most hated survived it. Back even. Big drive. Save. Forcing attention in deep. Picked up by Funk. Oh, that's good. Gloved.
There was some room. Not enough. Great glove save.
Juras has a high-sticking minor penalty call.
Plenty of good looks on the power play. They got to stay with the same game plan.
You got it, Eddie. Let's see. The power play is just about to begin. Right near the goal stripe, the Halla. Looking for a better lane. Moves up the wing. That play went offside. Just a hair under 4 minutes have elapsed here in the second. Nothing up on the score sheet yet. Pitching it to Funk. And thrown down to Halla. On through the corner. Oh, he hit the post. Turned aside. And the possession taken up by Nordy. Most hated's in their own end, moving the puck. Cleared. A lot of work, but penalty time less and less now. Propelled to Funk. Nice move to shake on through. Most hated's penalty kill comes through. Now we're back even. Will turn back into his own end and look over his options. 2 sticks together, they cancel. Looks ahead to start something. Directing that one to Halla. Great stick there. He banked it right ahead. Moves to the corner. Good jab with the stick there. Got that pass off the boards. Gets that. Wow, what a glove save.
Oh, if you're a shooter, you don't want to see the goaltender flash his glove like that.
Good face-off win. Save! Lets it fly. Full steam up the wing. Scooped up by Solani. Picks it up in his own end. Looking for options in the defensive zone. Most hated in their own end and in possession. On Bajuris. Takes that pass that was just slipped ahead to him. And the puck is scooped up by Dogovins. Heads to the front. Oh, and the pass wouldn't go. Really good move. He scores! We've got a score in the game other than 0-0 now. Solid win at center ice. Now what? Takes a chance on the dump to the opposite corner. What a marvelous collision. Unless you're in it.
That's one way to change the momentum in a hockey game.
Here's Ray.
Hull is an excellent skater, and he's used it to his advantage as he's got in on the forecheck, been extremely physical offensively, and really stout defensively.
Okay, Ray, he is a special player to watch. Quick work on the faceoff. Most hated's in their own end and on the move. He's turned back now to the defensive zone. Possession once again by Solani. Davis carried that one between the blue lines. Possession seized in his own end by Dogovins. The stick can break up a play, and it just did. Speared by Funk. Sweeping motion to knock it down. Back in his defensive end to get it. 2-on-1 opportunity. And a save. A cover, and play is stopped. Just a bit under 5 minutes to go in the second. It's a 1-0 game. Perfect tip by the stick. Little pass that can start some progress ahead. Picked up in the attacking zone. Puck is thrown to Dogovins. Not a long pass, but effective. He's got it. Spirited back on. Gathered in by Nordy. Oh, he'll pay for that. Nordy's shaken up on the play, but he's gamely hanging in out there. To Solani. Moves up the side with it now. Heads on to the corner. Possession taken by Dogovins. Wonderful save on the redirect.
There's no question that puck was deflected and a good stop.
And he pushes on through mid-ice. Ooh, and he lost it. He better get back. Most hated's in control of the puck through center. Snapping a pass to Juris. Looking for options in their own end. Puck controlled in the neutral zone by Nordy. That one's flopped in. 2 periods have been played. They've worked pretty hard at it, and they get a well-deserved rest. Third period coming up shortly.
Hey fans, great tickets are still available to our next home game. Please visit the box office and get them while they last.
Neutralized face-off win. Carries it up the side. Laid that one back into the zone. Oh, my!
They're not going to let him get away with that dirty hit.
Howla's getting a 2-minute boarding minor. There's always a start to your power play night, and this is number 1. Solid, clean win. Out of their own end, making progress here. Oh, they got it out. They check the clock and prepare to defend some more. Most hated's continuing on in their own end. Slides it to the point to Nordy. Taken right up the middle. Oh, and they've got a 2-on-1 here. Solid defensive play to break up the rush. And that will help to at least clear the puck away. Most Hated's got time for only this rush. Led on to Solani. Oh, and he's hammered.
We saw him coming just at the last minute, able to spin off, but that's a big hit.
Most Hated setting things up at center. And the puck in the neutral zone, taken by Solani. Hoping for better things if he turns back. Pitching this one to Nordy. Heads along the boards. Moves it to the barrier at center ice. Tries to get it on net. Terrific pad save. Most Hated starting back in the defensive zone. The Juris turned from one teammate to another. And the linesmen were watching very carefully. That is an offside. A face-off win. Let's see what develops. Slid to Holla. Puck collected back behind the net by Nordy. He could start some danger here. Bounced off the boards to Dogovins. Got his pad on that one. Turns around back in his own end to try and get something better. Most Hated's getting an attack ready in their own end. Whoa, and one guy's really hot right now, and maybe it'll be two.
Well, this is where you might be looking to change the momentum of this game here, Doc, and we'll see if anything else takes place after that.
Moving it to Solani. Nice move to shake on through. Look at this. Really good move. Wonderful work in close and a brilliant save.
Not often you're all alone in front of the goaltender from this area of the ice. Great save.
Most Hated's controlling the play in their own end. That one comes right on his stick. Not very long, but good. Possession seized by Solani. Right up the side. Really good deflection. No harm. Looks ahead to start something. Now it's directed to Funk. Knocks it away with the stick. Oh, he'll pay for that, and for sure he'll be taken to task.
You got a couple of big humans scrapping there.
A big roundhouse and the decision.
You can hear the crowd. They knew who won that fight. Those guys have been eyeing themselves up all night long. They're going to get a chance to look at each other from the penalty box for 5 minutes.
A good reach prevailed. Most Hated's in their own end setting things up. No shadow of the boards here. Looking for some help back in his own end. Most Hated's getting an attack ready in their own end to Nordy. Looking for options through the neutral zone. Great shooting position. That one blocked. He helps his team make progress with that bounce pass. Has that pass off the boards. Wow, they caught him again. What a punishing night for him. Forcing the goalie to crane left and then right. Drives to the middle. Elects not to shoot. Big save there. Big save. Carries it up the wing. The puck taken hold up by Funk. Picks it up in his own end. Most Hated's waiting to get things organized in the defensive zone. Juris carrying it through center. It's an odd man rush. It's a 3-on-2. Oh, and it's a penalty coming. And the loose puck gets chopped away. A penalty has been called at a critical point in the game. And the power play unit comes out. Most Hated's power play gets another chance to operate. Hasn't been effective yet.
Be interesting to see if they can tie up the score.
Eddie, I'm with you on that. Power play beginning. Our reputations are at stake here. Gets in. What'll he do? Gotta ice it here. Moving it now through the neutral zone. And there's a delayed penalty call. It is a penalty call, and this could be huge in this game. Will it be decided on the power play? Most Hated's power play gets another chance to operate. Hasn't been effective yet. Back near the blue line to Davis. Fires. It's off his pad. We are in the last minute of regulation time. Gathered in by Solani. Karen pass to Davis. Marches on a cross. Laid on to Nordy. That's a good solid poke check. Solani's tripped and a penalty should be coming. A penalty has been called and the game could hinge on this. Howla's going to the box. A player hit the ice and the call on them is tripping. Most Hated's carrying on in the defensive zone. The power play unit has to recoil and try yet again. Pointed to Nordy. And he's to the bench. Risky time. Let's see. Right into the slot. It's deflected. Save. Collected in the corner. To the half wall. 11 seconds up on the clock. Wonderful save. What skill by both goalie and shooter.
A quick developing play right in front. Almost looks like he's too close to the goaltender.